Ramble.
Thank you to Rosetta Stone and ShipStation for sponsoring today's episode of The Tripod.
Ooh, welcome.
Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down, then they take you with it.
Okay, wait. Now it's my turn. ASMR.
Wait, Rainie, sorry, are you doing an ASMR right after we just did like a big...
But it doesn't sound big to you, but because I'm in my headphones, I know that this is really like what people want.
So then are we each, all three, doing our own intro?
Yeah.
So Miles did the...
I did Disturbed.
And Rainie did...
ASMR.
Rainie did an ASMR.
And I guess I'll go with... Hey, how are you?
That's like in Pippin, where he just realizes that the best life is one with his loved ones. And it's simple. And he just does chores.
Exactly what I was going for.
Oh, I gotta sneeze. No.
Don't do it.
I squashed it. Oh, that feeling is so bad, though.
Would you have been mad if I just plugged your nose?
So masculine.
Would have been mad. So masculine?
Of you to just conquer that sneeze.
I didn't mean to. I was trying to let it go.
Are you offended because I called you?
Go. I am offended that you called me masculine, actually.
How dare you?
Actually, when you said that, I was like, what the
a compliment.
fuck?
I was like, wow.
About me? No, I
It's
took it
young.
not as a compliment. But, guys, welcome to the Tripod.
It's a very special day. We're going to Lowe's.
Speaking of,
I don't know if I've ever been to a Lowe's.
It's a Zerimale special.
it is a Zerimale special where we're going to go to Lowe's. You've never been to Lowe's, Zach?
Maybe.
I mean, we're kind of a builder core. It's
We
like,
are
obviously, Zerimale's is going to be making stuff all the time.
Things
Yeah.
that I'm looking forward to here. I do have to use the bathroom.
You're going to use the Lowe's bathroom.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to let you know how it goes.
I mean, that's going to be, I'm curious.
I just...
Smoking gun in the first act.
Yeah, I just don't think that that the bowels can wait an hour plus.
Mm-hmm.
You want to take a shit in the Lowe's.
I don't want to.
Well, Rainie and I, you can catch...
I don't want to take a shit,
can catch
Miles.
Rainie-
I've never been like, I want to shit today. Oh boy, I hope I get to shit while I'm out about. No, it's my stomach is going through a constant state of peristalsis.
You done?
It's squeezing.
You done?
It's churning.
Yeah.
If you put your ear to my belly right now, you know what you would hear?
Let's
Gurgle,
see if
gurgle, gurgle.
let's see if I can.
Get in here,
I'm gonna
buddy.
put my ear to your
Put your
belly.
ear on my fucking
And
belly.
get the mic on, too.
And you're going to hear...
I'm basically...
Do you hear it? Do you
I
ever,
actually did hear a little
do
squeak.
you ever lay on your partner's belly? And
Okay.
hear...
Let's not get, is this a personal attack because I'm single?
It actually was. Zach just personally attacked Rainie, and that was crazy to see. He had a tantrum about his shit taking, and then he personally attacked Rainie.
I feel accomplished. Tell me if this is too far.
Please.
I feel accomplished when I have a really... No, it feels too
Here
far.
we go. Let's hear it.
A really long, uninterrupted log. I feel like that's universal.
No, I feel the
Everyone's
same.
proud of themselves. When you look down, you'd be like, holy shit, look at you little marathon man.
When I leave the bathroom, I expect Sarah to say, congratulations. Congrats. That was
Honey,
was really
get
good.
in
That was
here.
really
You're
good.
not going to believe it.
Yeah, you're not
it's
gonna believe this.
one single loaf
I am impressed with myself when I'm able to pull it off.
without pinching in between.
This
I
guy,
mean,
by the
yeah.
way, speaking of dudes that rock,
Is that Kevin
That-
Bacon?
it looks
Literally,
like
I think might be Kevin Bacon.
I
like
think-
an awesome dude with a goatee and long hair and sunglasses got into this truck in front of us, and he's really
New Dodge Durango.
he's awesome. So, what is our goal going into the Lowe's? Because I have a lot of
Step
things.
one, poop. Well, not step one.
You want us
Goal
to-
one.
I mean,
we're just going over the
yeah,
list.
it'll be
So
on
that's
the
goal
record
one.
how long you poop. By the way, I just want to say because
It's going to be
you're
a
gonna
long
go in
time.
there. Rainey and I will have Kiki. That's what gossip is, right? Kiki.
Let's have a kiki.
Let's
Yeah.
have a Kiki.
I think.
I see the garden center. That's a must.
Yeah, garden center is going to be big. I mean, I just want to see all the tools. Tools,
And I'm not
actually...
talking about the clientele.
No, I do think tools are very interesting and kind of like, we can just imagine what we would do with all the tools.
Good call.
I love. By the way, I grew up. My father built my house with his bare fucking hands, And so I grew up, he taught me how to use all the tools, bandsaws, etc. People might think I'm a little internet boy, but I know how to use a saw. I know how to use a drill. I know how to make stuff with a little bit of wood, and I know how to make stuff with a glue.
Miles breathed in sawdust his whole childhood.
I certainly did, by the way. Toolboxes are very home to me, screwdrivers, etc.
You ever get a caulk gun?
I've cocked so many guns.
I wonder what video we could have. So we've been doing this thing recently where we have in the main channel video, it says a little thing that says, go here.
Yeah.
Is there any video coming up that we could sort of have a little tag in for Lowe's? If you want to know more about Zerimales and Lowe's.
If you really want to know more about 2x4s, go listen to the tripod episode where they discuss it.
I don't have my release calendar.
I like that idea of it being really unnative plugs, though.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like, if you want to know more about, like, what it's like it's a video about, I don't know, like, glass blowing, and it's like, if you want to know more about glass, and it just cuts to us being like, I don't even, like, I took a shit that was so long, and then it goes back, like, a plug that's not true is, I think, also really good for the podcast.
Y'all ready to get into Lowe's?
Oh, yeah.
Let's get in there and find some
Bathroom.
wood.
First of all, we're going to have to be going down this lane.
Okay, this is interesting.
So now we're in a container store right now.
And we're sort of waiting for Zach to finish taking his big fat dump.
And I'm excited to see if if it's going to be a two-parter with his poop. Callback.
A 2-episode.
A two-
We record for so long that we have to do a 2-part episode.
know if he's
I
going
will
to
say-
clench or not.
I mean, walking through the Lowe's improvement store, home improvement store, it really does make me excited for, like, one day I would love to own a home and slowly
yeah,
build it
I
up
mean,
to
I
be
do
like my
too.
little castle.
I'm concerned that I won't ever be able to.
That is also my concern, Rainie. That is also my concern because the housing, I feel like, is so fucking inaccessible and
But
crazy.
it would be so fun to have one and just to like really perfect the vibe over the course of decades.
That's exactly how I feel too. I don't think everyone needs to own a home. Like, I wish that they could.
Yeah.
But I think for some people, they're like, oh, I don't really, like, whatever. I travel from city to city and whatever.
Right, like it's exciting to move.
I want to plant. It is exciting to me, yes, to plant in a place and be like, oh, you know what? It'd be so fun if I was able to slowly build up my castle
Yeah.
and be like, oh, my kitchen is exactly how I would love for it to be.
Have you heard of the song Empire by Shakira?
Empire by Shakira?
That's what this song is about. Is building up your empire. You're my empire.
I start crying. Ooh, by the way, chainsaw alert.
Oh.
Now, I mean,
We should get the thumbnail here.
picture me with the chainsaw. Sorry. I mean, I honestly, chainsaws do scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I've only used it maybe once with my dad's supervision.
How old were you?
Probably recently. When I was a teenager, I bet.
We're being recorded in multiple ways at once.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's Inception because this is going to catch that. Okay, let's see.
I mean, chainsaws really...
Chainsaws are horror movie
They are
coded.
horror movie core. I mean, I will say that I really like power tools a lot, and it makes me feel like I'm connected to the earth when I use them.
Really? Because I feel like it makes me feel like I'm connected to the human empire of like, oh, look how far we've come.
Yes,
where we can just
exactly.
be destroying the earth with the clip of a button.
Well, to me, it's like a weed whacker. I'm like, oh, I'm landscaping.
Weed whacker for sure. Rub spices and sauces from Lowe's.
Where do you get your grocery shopping done? Mostly I just go down to Lowe's. I go down to Lowe's and I get their spices and their seasonings and
It's
stuff.
literally it's called butt spice.
To be able to get a sweet rub seasoning at Lowe's, I mean, that is some baller shit. Midwest dust.
Okay.
Honestly,
Sweet rub of
for
mine.
these
I mean,
also
that's
They all look pretty independent. Like for somebody who's just like, babe, we got the Lowe's contract.
let's definitely go to the garden section.
We've got our spices in the Lowe's. Did you text Zach where we were?
Well, we're moving.
Well, we're moving, so he's never gonna fucking find us.
Well, I don't know how to text him where we are.
Like,
for,
see all this
on the-
like this gardening shit
we're
that's
on the
for like
trail.
foraging and
See,
hunting.
This makes me feel connected to the earth.
A
And
shovel.
Feel this. Feel
this
this.
is the thinnest shovel I've ever seen, Rainie.
That feels good.
By the way, it does feel good. You know what this is giving? I hate that it's giving this, but it's giving like two 1950s women who are like,
I'm going to kill their husband.
No, yes, that. But it's giving like, what's that show where they all decide they killed their husbands? I don't remember. I don't know.
On a train. Two guys on a train.
No, we're on different
We're on
wavelengths.
different ways. It's okay.
But it's just funny. We're like, oh, look at this big, this big shovel. It's like little kid energy also being like, well, big shovel makes this probably awesome because it's a big shovel. Also, like,
these are cute.
Yeah.
By the way, so for Halloween, I mean, now at this point it's going to be a while ago, but I wanted to be a princess. So I went to the thrift store and everything, tried to get a princess outfit. They didn't have it, but I was going to wear gloves up to my elbows.
It's giving princess for sure.
I know. I was excited about the glove element of it all.
I like big
I
long
was
gloves.
just a cheerleader.
I know. I really haven't. I got to get my costume ready to rip.
Bite fighter, proven mosquito repellent.
The mosquitoes in Los Angeles. I mean, we've talked about it so many times, but they're so bad. They're so bad.
I saw an episode of The Daily called "The Mosquitoes Are Winning," and it made me nervous.
They are winning. It's really a nightmare. Yeah. I think that a lot of this stuff, like when I'm in like an IKEA, sometimes that doesn't make me feel connected to the earth, but in a Lowe's, it makes me feel like I'm like, oh, like a little fire bowl where I could sit outside and watch the flames go.
Oh, yeah.
That makes me feel excited. That makes me feel good.
Tomcat glue traps. Oh, fuck. This is a mouse trap that's sticky.
Okay, glue traps with mice are tough because sometimes you have to use them. Some people call them inhumane because the glue, it doesn't kill the mouse.
Oh.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
No, definitely, but I mean.
No, it's sometimes that's when life isn't that pretty, you know?
We've got to talk about the grill instead of this because it's making me sad.
It's making you bummed out? Well, okay, so these are grills, and I honestly...
What's your relationship with grilling?
Okay, I sometimes feel like with grilling, I am okay at it. And sometimes I go to a party, and then I remember one time I went to a party, and this guy was like, by the way, I'm on the grill. I'm so good at grill. He was like really overconfident about it, and I was like, okay, fine, that's great. Like, go for the grill. Like, I don't really know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I am okay at the grill. And then he gave me a burger that was raw on the inside. And I was like, so you're just more confident than me. And I should have had the confidence to be like, actually, I'm okay at the grill.
Well, okay, so here's the thing about confidence. This is what's not spoken about enough. Is confidence is so important. But if you're going to be confident, you get very far in life. But you also have to follow up with that. Because I don't know if I've told this story, but I decided I was going to be a fuckboy and apply for a job that I wasn't qualified for at Boston Public Radio. Yeah. And then I sort of like weaseled my way in through sheer confidence. Only ego.
Big time.
Got there, and I was so unqualified. I was like...
So this is the one situation where imposter syndrome was correct. You were an imposter.
I was fully like,
No
I was like,
way.
I've never even written for a school paper, and now I'm writing for like a public media, like, and they,
so funny.
yeah, I really was like, okay, gotta give some respect to the fuckboys who are doing stuff that they have no idea how to do.
Well, I do think that most things I could learn on the job.
Yeah.
I think that I get that feeling, but I also think that there's like a level of it where it's like, okay, you get this job and you probably did learn on the job in a big way.
Me?
Yeah,
Wait,
probably, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I learned a lot.
You probably were like, okay, I got there and I didn't know how to do Boston Public Radio, but now I know how to Boston.
Oh, yeah.
More public than any radio that it could ever be. I mean, one great thing about Lowe's I find is looking at the nice appliances, because I live in an old house. I rent the house, and the fridge is old as fuck, and it sucks so much. And all the appliances are ancient. Our stove literally has 3 pilot lights burning at all times. Pilot lights in the stove.
I know.
It sucks.
That really makes me nervous.
And it does make me nervous too. And so I'm thinking, okay.
Yeah, like how much is a stove? Let's check it out.
When you
here.
come to a place like this,
It's like, okay.
like there's stoves, there's hoods, there's ovens. Like,
Have
look
you
at
seen
this
that
washer
thing that's
dryer.
like cook salmon in the dishwasher?
Sorry, I'm so sorry. We're gonna stop the cart, Rainie.
You put it,
cannot be cooking salmon in the dishwasher.
well, you put it in tinfoil first.
Rainie, no.
Why?
Because soap, Rainie. It will get into
Well,
your thing
you
and that is
put the
poison.
soap.
No. Rainie, this is so bad.
Put the soap in.
Rainie, if you are eating, you are going to poison yourself.
Oh, Zach is calling.
There's an easier way.
Ciao.
I've been searching high. I've been searching low. Where are you?
We're near the flooring, Zach. We're near.
what?
We're the flooring, Zach. We're near the flooring in the back right of the store.
Oh, I walked everywhere.
Well, how is that? Well, I guess we'll get into it when you get back, but how is the poo?
It was, look, not my favorite, but the bathroom was great.
We'll see you soon.
Okay. That's Zach Kornfeld live from...
That is Zach. We are tuning back in. That is Zach Kornfeld.
Bro, I do think that he texted me, but I honestly don't think we had service. Because I was on my phone.
Well, that's at least what we'll tell him. But I will say we're just in the middle of something. Rainie, you cannot.
Oh, but don't you?
Just
I mean,
cannot
it is
be having
hot, though.
salmon.
It's sort of like the same thing as what we were talking about, where you put the steak in the sealed bag.
Rainie, this is one of those times when YouTubers, like an article come out that's like, YouTubers encourage teenagers die by the
No, I'm not
hundreds
saying you
for
should.
making salmon
I'm just
in
saying
their
I
dishwasher.
saw a cool TikTok about it.
I learned Spanish, but it was in like 7th and 8th grade. And as soon as I was in high school, I forgot everything because it was not the best way to learn a new language. Rosetta Stone, though, is the most trusted language learning program available on desktop or as an app, and it truly immerses you in the language you want to learn. I am so excited to travel to some more places, and when I do, I really want to know a decent amount of the language before. So I'm very excited to use Rosetta Stone next time I plan a trip. I mean, there's over 25 different languages offered, and you learn it really easy because it's not like English translations of words. You actually learn to speak, listen, and think in that language. It also has a built-in true accent feature that gives you feedback on your pronunciation. It has a desktop and app options, and the lifetime membership has all 25 languages for any and all trips and language needs in your life. Don't put off learning that language. There's no better time than right now to get started. For a very limited time, our listeners can get Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership for 40% off. That's $179 for unlimited access to 25 language courses for the rest of your life. Redeem your 40% off at rosettastone.com/tryguys today. There are a lot of people who are starting little businesses, but I know that a lot of people have trouble actually fulfilling orders. You know, the holidays, they're the busiest time of the year. You don't want to be stuck worrying about your shipping orders, so let ShipStation do the heavy lifting so you and your team can put your time, money, and energy into more important things. Whether you're shipping from your house or multiple warehouses, ShipStation can increase your holiday profitability. I actually have a friend who makes little art figures. They sell them online, and they had a lot of trouble fulfilling orders, and they actually told me they did use ShipStation because it made it very easy to manage the volume they were getting, especially around the holidays. They talked about how they had a free trial, and it was really easy to set it up. ShipStation manages orders, prints labels, compares rates, optimizes every shipment, and automates delivery notifications. It has industry-leading discounted rates from USPS, UPS, DHL, and Global Post. You can get discounts up to 84% off USPS and UPS rates, which is absolutely wild. Let your customers shop risk-free this holiday with ShipStation. Go to ShipStation.com and use code TRIPOD today and sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's ShipStation.com, code TRIPOD.
Here Zach is.
He's
let's get Zach's opinion on this. Zach is running in his freshman year
don't
pants.
reveal your take on it.
Hey Zach, can I just get an opinion on something that Rainie said?
Yeah.
7 minutes of looking.
I thought you were pooping this whole time.
Yeah, I was like, it's a long.
I texted both of you. I called.
I didn't get a notification.
I called you, Miles.
We must have not had the service.
I don't think we had service.
We must have not had service.
So how's your Explorer?
weird.
How's your
You tell
Explorer?
me, what did I miss?
Okay, so Rainie said, and I just want your opinion about it. I'm not going to give my take on
Oh
it.
wait.
Cartwright.
This is a hanging fan that is also like what you would normally. Isn't that weird? It's a hanging fan that's usually
hanging
like a
fan.
door.
An
a dorm
oscillating fan.
So we're going to go to the lighting because that's fun.
I was thinking we were going to go to the Christmas section.
Oh, I like that too. So Rainie said, Zach, she said, Miles, you can make salmon in your dishwasher.
Well, I said I saw a cool TikTok.
No.
And this is also my
No.
impression, Zach, because
No.
I'm thinking that Rainie is going to poison herself.
I think you're going
And
to
by the way,
poison yourself
can I-
and poison your whole dishwasher.
And I know what you're thinking.
Oh.
She must have sealed it up. She said, you can put tinfoil on it, which in my experience does not seal anything. It's tinfoil.
Rainey, that's horrific.
So Rainie, have you tried this?
No.
And
I
are
just saw
are you
it.
planning on it?
No.
Okay.
I just thought it was an interesting idea.
Now I noticed you guys took 2 hanging lights
Yeah.
to kind of prop up your camera. Are you planning on purchasing those?
Absolutely not.
Or are we
No, I
loitering?
don't need
We're
those.
loitering at this point.
Okay.
We can also go to the plant section.
Yeah, the flowers
we
are
can
nice.
only
We're going
buy
to start in
some.
Christmas land, and then we're going to make our way to plants.
Also, we do want to find out how expensive a stove is.
You're going to look in
a stove.
a stove.
Okay. I just went shopping for a barbecue.
You did?
Really?
I did.
And are you grilling? You're sort of a grill master general, teriyaki
no,
mushrooms?
but this is my way in.
Well, no,
Ah.
you're not really. What are you going to grill?
Fuck if I know. Oh, hey, look, here we are. We can find how.
I just ran into that.
Oh, we can look at all these nice grills. This is a $749 grill. Too cheap for Zach's tastes, probably. How much was your grill? $1,400?
I let Maggie decide.
Maggie decided it.
Yeah. So I don't know which one we landed
It's a
on.
responsible choice.
I just
You wanted a diamond plated.
She like wanted one that had like a rotisserie, and I'm like, the fuck are we gonna do with that?
Make a rotisserie chick.
Ooh.
Yeah, but we ain't
Zach,
gonna
you're gonna make a rotisserie chick
hang
every.
left for a little
You
winter
know what's
wonderland.
scary about a
Oh, this rules, by the way.
$500 9-foot Albany pine? What?
Now, can we talk about fake trees?
I can't believe we haven't discussed them already.
I get it. I get the thing.
The ease factor.
It just rubs me wrong, and I don't know why.
This one's nice though. This snow crusted.
Because I find the snow one to be hideous,
Well, but
and that's
you're-
interesting, Rainey.
I think that's my favorite of all of them.
It's a lovely
Because
tree.
I think it looks so fake.
No, but the thing is, that is something that a real tree can't do. Whereas a real tree could do that.
And look at behind us.
Yeah.
We have some lawn statues.
This is a good thumb, honestly.
We've got a little Yorkshire Terrier.
Let's get
We've
that
got a
thumb. Let's
little
get the thumb.
Nutcracker Man.
Let's get that thumbie.
I don't think it's as good a thumbnail as you think it is.
That's what you'd think, Zach.
Maybe we'll do it in the aisle.
Maybe we'll AI generate
When I
it.
was trying to find you guys, I walked by a motion-centered Santa that scared the fuck out of me.
You go, hello, children.
That could have been on camera too. That's such a bummer.
Every moment could be content.
ABC.
Oh, now that Zach sort of got the party started, I feel like I might have to take a shit.
Shits are contagious.
That's right. So
this song, I was just listening to this song
What's
in
love
my
got to do with it?
leisurely time. Yeah.
this is a pretty big Christmas tree to the right here. But
Maybe,
you're not a guy who's
you know
putting
what
up
we
a
could
Christmas
do?
tree, unless you are.
We should put a Christmas tree in the middle of the office, just like the Rockefeller Center.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, how much is that? It's only $800.
Okay, can I tell you that I'm the cutest little patootie that ever was? One year, I went to a hardware store. Might have been Lowe's, not really sure.
Yeah.
And I bought a little baby tree.
Adorable.
A baby tree. Actually, I'm not.
Charlie Brown
I was
style?
wrong. They were selling it at Whole Foods. And
A little hardware store, he said.
I
To
was
try to hide his,
I,
his
well, I
true
just,
roots.
I just remembered they were selling baby trees at Whole Foods. I bought it.
Yeah.
I took little twinkly lights and I set up a little baby Christmas tree set up for Maggie and
That's
surprised
cute.
her.
That's really cute. Because before you had said no Christmas in this house.
Yeah, no,
I'm a Grinch. Rawr.
Let's do a posture check to you guys and everybody listening.
Sorry, did you
Really
notice I had bad posture and then you
No,
said...
I noticed I
and then
had
we-
bad posture in the film, and I changed it, and I feel completely like a
I'm
different
worried I'm
person.
going to have a hump. I don't want a hump.
Me too, especially
My
because I edit
lovely
all day.
lady
I know.
lumps. Check it out.
I think if my posture is better, sometimes I feel like, I'm like, oh my gosh, my body's hurting. And then I put my shoulders back and it feels like I'm aligned properly.
Wait, have we already talked about my humps on this podcast?
The song, My
Like
Humps?
your specific
About
ones?
Rainey, we're not going to...
No.
You're staying so close to this, and you don't have to. Look
Which?
at the way
Yeah,
you're
Rainey
walking.
Rainey is squishing
You're
herself in
squeezing
between
yourself.
the car.
What are you doing?
It's mostly because this is like my headphones
Give
kind of
yourself
blink.
more slack.
Give yourself more slack. And I'm not talking about the app. Shout out. Slack.io
Rainey.
can help you.
Rainey
Slack
is like
is a bit
allowing herself to be squeezed.
Oh, now we're in a greenhouse.
Oh, I do kind of want a little plant.
Do you
There's
want
so
this
many
hot
plants
pink succulent?
outside.
This is
These
just
are
a
these can't be
succulent
real.
spray painted.
This is
They're
a
painted.
pink.
They're spray painted.
I don't think this is
succulent?
real.
Yeah, it's
No,
fake.
they're absolutely spray painted.
Okay, let's go outside to the garden center.
The garden center. The center of all gardening.
Oh, this
Now-
is funny. You've got little succulents.
No,
Oh,
those are
Venus flytraps.
These are Venus flytraps. That's
That'd be
cool.
good for the office. Everyone gets a Venus fly.
Everyone gets to feed it.
We're talking about morale. That's gonna hike that baby.
Yeah, Zach,
up.
have you thought about the company Christmas gift?
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, what's
I
going to
do
go on
actually
there?
think a Venus flytrap would be really cool.
That's really interesting. Or Tessies for everyone.
Tessies for everyone.
Now, I understand I've forgone my company Christmas gift by being a freelancer.
Yes.
And for that, I think that maybe I can sort of bargain and charter my way into getting a company Christmas gift
By getting hired again.
by getting rehired as an intern. So it's like a technical. On a technical, Miles is an intern for a week. For the week of Christmas, and he gets the company Christmas gift.
Last year we gave people, it was like a little s'mores kit.
Oh, it's
if I
really
recall.
cute.
So 2 years ago, you gave us a projector, and I
Yeah.
was dating this guy, and I left it at his house.
Can we get another one for that? Is that part of
That's
Yeah, is
rough.
Rainey allowed to have another one for that?
And did it end poorly?
Wait, you ended so poorly you couldn't go get it?
Well, I probably could, but it was like, I'm like, it's not worth the text.
Really
not?
good plug, by the way. We
Why-
go to that guy's house and pick it up.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that makes me squirm.
Then we interview him, maybe. I
Jesus.
think that could be really
He was
good.
nice, actually.
In case he's
Maybe I
listening.
should-
Rainey just
I
did,
should-
by the way. No, I want to say. Rainey just said that in case he was listening. He was nice, by the way.
If
I-
somebody
door open.
sends this to
Yeah,
him.
I read that as a I should call him moment.
And was it Rainey?
No,
No, it wasn't a nice call.
it
but
wasn't
it was,
that, but it
It was
was
if his friends tell him.
yeah.
I said nice things.
No, well, okay. First of all, I mean, and I hate to divert off of this topic, but the bird baths.
I'm glad you said it because I was looking at a bird bath and I feel like I should.
You think
You
birds
should
are
have
really
You
bathing
should
in these
definitely
things?
have a bird bath.
Birds
Zach.
do bathe.
That's so on brand for
That's
you.
really cute, though.
It's adorable.
I kind of am thinking I buy one of these concrete. Oh my god! I almost just destroyed it. No, it's really wobbly.
Yeah, it's barely on there.
Wait, what? Yeah, what's that about?
I don't know, but if it
Is this one of the
falls,
same
we
one?
have it on camera and it's
It's
not our fault.
Definitely broken.
In fact, I'll sue.
Yeah, no, it's
You'll
gonna
sue
fall on my
them
little.
for
It's gonna
breaking
fall on my little
your leg.
ankle.
I'll sue
Sue Home Depot.
them.
And
I
by
was,
Home Depot,
I
I
was
mean Lowe's.
blogging like a normal law-abiding citizen, and
Fire pit kit. That's gorgeous.
Man, this is making me think I should
Georgina.
live in Montana.
Zach, I made up that word.
Gorgina?
I think so.
You
Rainey, I'm so
certainly
sorry.
didn't.
You certainly did not.
Oh.
I've seen it. Gorgiana? Rainey, I've literally seen it
I
commented
made it-
on shit recently.
Well, probably because I thought I made it up in a TikTok, and so I thought that you watched the TikTok, but maybe somebody else made it up and I made it up.
How do you do a bird bath without harvesting mosquitoes?
You put a mosquito dunk in it, but that might be poisonous to the birds. I've actually heard. Have you heard about mosquito dunks?
No, what's a mosquito dunk?
You essentially create a cesspool of bacteria in your backyard for mosquitoes. You're sort of catfishing them into thinking this is a good place to lay eggs.
Yeah.
You put a mosquito dunk in it, and it makes it so the eggs can't hatch. So
What's
you're
that? But
giving them.
What is a dunk? I don't understand.
It's got some sort of chemical in it that makes it so the mosquito eggs can't hatch. It's poison, but it's not bad for any other wildlife. I think it's a very specific, thing that only does that to the eggs.
I heard that koi fish eat mosquitoes. And
Wait,
I was
what?
like,
How?
yo, what if I had a little koi pond in my backyard?
Good
But
idea.
then I found out that stray cats eat the koi fish. Also, koi fish
This
are
is-
expensive.
Really?
Literally
But
the
aren't they
plot.
just big goldfish?
Yeah, but they're like cooler.
No, but if you put a goldfish in a thing like that, it'll just grow big, I think.
There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. Then she eats the fish to eat the fly. Then she eats the cat to eat the fish.
Sorry, Rainey.
That was just what Zach was talking about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I blacked out a little.
Yeah, that's okay.
So, this is making me think, Zach, when you look over your land,
Yeah, I have about an acre and a half.
and you're looking over
In
your
central Los
vast-
Angeles.
your vast forests. I mean, by the way, here's a question actually for you, Zach.
Yeah.
A guy with a little bit of coin.
A little bit of coin.
Do you ever think about buying 100,000 acres in West Virginia?
Oh, I've heard that Minnesota is where climate change is
Be good to
everybody's
have.
gonna be
Climate
moving
change is
to.
going to be good. too.
Minnesota specifically?
Yeah,
The Great Lakes.
the Great Lakes exactly because the lakes keep it I don't know, cool in the summer.
A goal I have for maybe an upcoming video that I make is I want to buy land in the middle of fucking nowhere. Just a tiny little parcel, a tiny little sliver for maybe $1,000. And then I go on there and I build a little shack.
Yeah, but you got to get ready to have some political discourse around it because there was this book that somebody wrote about a plot of land in nowhere that my dad was telling me the whole summary for, and it's actually it's very complicated with land ownership and infrastructure, et cetera, et cetera. But the author kept his land because he liked it so much.
It's fun.
I'll put in the show notes.
You put. Sorry, you're gonna
What
put
the
it
book is.
about. It was about me specifically buying a one.
No, it was about this
Acre.
guy buying the cheapest land in Colorado.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
I certainly often have the fantasy of why am I in LA
Oh,
and
yeah.
I could go anywhere.
Yeah.
And
You can move to. Didn't a bunch of YouTubers
Let's
live
go
in
right.
Utah or something?
Um,
I think that they
There's
do.
some-
Land is cheap, and I think taxes or whatever or something.
Yeah, well, there's some people who live in the Carolinas.
Well,
I
that's where Mr. Beams is from, and by
Yeah.
the way, where I'm from. He lives in Greenville. He made a whole series of warehouses to simulate the economy of Greenville. Where I grew
Have
up.
you? Has he tried to scoop you yet?
Holy shit! I would be honored.
Would you?
really?
I don't think. I mean, I would be very curious to see his operation. I don't think that I'm in any way qualified to help him.
You know, Kaylin was reached out to. By
Our
by them.
Kaylin?
Yeah.
We've had 2 employees.
Really? That is so interesting. I mean, I just think that he has such an interesting operation because his content is not necessarily consumed by me. But if he's listening, I love it so much.
No, I definitely. Well, here's the thing about Los Angeles is people think it's like. I think people think it's New York City, but warm, and it is not.
Preach.
Yeah, go off, Rainie. Sorry, Rainie was about to go in.
Oh no, I mean that was kind of the point, but I guess if I were to expand, it would be because LA isn't actually as cute or as precious. It's much more big.
Then what?
Concrete.
Sorry, then what?
New York.
Oh well, no. Here's the thing. and we're the first people to touch on the difference between LA and New York. The first people who have ever sort of thought about this critically. New York is a place that has history beyond the entertainment industry. New York is like was previously like an important city in America. Los Angeles is pretty much just like the culture is pop culture.
Right.
Like the culture here is by the media that is created here, which is then like sent everywhere. So culture here is kind of pop culture, so it makes it a unique place to be.
It's also just not really that pretty.
I think that it depends. It's a place where you have to know where to go. 'Cause,
Yeah.
if you take LA and boil it down.
Oh, here's a stove for you.
Then
We're
it's
gonna-
not,
we're-
fuck, look at
okay.
these.
Enough of your bullshit.
Excuse me.
We're here.
I was talking.
We're in Lowe's.
$1,000 for a
and
stove.
We've
Oh my
got,
God,
So,
I
so
want
you're in
this.
the market for a stove?
Well, I'd love to have a nice stove, but I don't have anywhere to put it.
Well, put it where your old stove with the burner light is.
Yeah, but that's my landlord's stove. You think she'd be cool if I just throw it in the dumpster?
I'm sure she'd be thrilled if you upgraded your stove, her
Look at-
stove for no
so-
reason.
Look at this stove. It's
It's
1700
69 in the middle of it.
hey Zach,
Yep.
you're 40.
I
I'm sorry, that was mean for so many
the
reasons.
sickest burn that ever was.
Speaking of burners,
These electric stoves, hate them.
I don't like electric stove, and
I
I
don't
understand
trust
that they're sort of good for some people, but they're not good for me.
This is
I
the
want
thumbnail.
to. I want to flame.
Flame on.
mine. I want to flame on.
Yeah.
I want to be Johnny Storm up in here. I don't like this shit
Yeah.
where it needs to like conduct.
The flame is critical. Only 800. That's not.
No, I
that's
agree
even
with
cheaper.
that.
I like this one's got a. What the heck?
This
do you
makes me
call
want to
this
turn this
thingy?
on. The thing in the middle.
What's that? What's
A
wrong?
little.
Oh, it's a little griddle pan. It's
Griddle. I was
pancake,
gonna
pancake,
call it
or
a-
bacon or whatever. It's a flat griddle.
Flat.
Do you
Yep.
cook on this?
You
Yes. So it's like for
That's nice.
pancakes or bacon or saucies or
I like this. That this is
Breakfast.
a.
it's only breakfast.
This has an oven built in. It's kind of a stuven situation.
Not
they
a
don't have
doven,
any.
though.
They don't have any doven stuvens.
That was custom.
Dove and Stubbin.
To have a doven,
Well, imagine if you had a double decker oven with
Where
a
did
stove on
was
top.
it custom? Where did you get your Dovin?
I think it already came with the
Came
house.
with the house.
Oh.
To have a doven,
You think I would put a doven
Zach
in?
barely cooks. He's ordering a lo mein to go on the daily. He
That
wouldn't be
sounds
caught.
so fucking good.
By the way,
right
it
now.
does sound really good. And all you
Can
can
we
eat
go
buffet,
get lo
perhaps.
mein?
I do think that'd be a good idea.
Okay, we need to really tread carefully because we're in between like 8 employees.
That's been very interesting.
so we're gonna just.
But I
take
think that
a
the
left
next thing we have to think about is
and
the
dishwasher
and how nice the dishwasher. So we're sort of making small talk here because we
Dishwasher.
sort of somehow stumbled into the back end of the office of the whole
Yeah,
operation.
Yeah, it's like you can apply for a credit card on our left.
Sort of, we went into what seemed to be a bank.
It's kind of the Lowe's bank.
I would love to. I know that some people do this, but they sort of find a place to sort of make a home in between the aisles in here, in the pallets above.
Wait,
like,
what do you mean? They
like
who,
you can make
who
a
else
nap
is-
spot in between the microwaves on the top of
What are
the
you
shelf.
talking about?
In Costco, in the movie Employee of the Month with Dane Cook,
Classic.
he's sort of
Everyone's favorite movie.
everyone
they know
knows
exactly
the movie.
what
Everyone
you're
loves
talking
the movie.
about.
Wait, let's go check out the wood.
Oh, the wood and the lighting.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's nice.
Which one first?
Well, whichever one we get to first.
I see the lighting up ahead. Lamp.
I see the lighting up ahead.
Ooh, there's marble.
I mean, I think the lighting,
countertop.
honestly, I like.
What were you saying about Dane Cook?
Oh, nothing. I think he's bad, but I think that they essentially they made a little clubhouse in the top of some of the things, so you could hang out in the middle up there.
I know we're supposed to be going to the light, but this
Yeah.
carpet
This
is
by the way,
stunning.
I found
This
that
is-
carpets really make the room.
Ooh, ivory lattice. Honestly, that's a nice
I'm
rug.
all about this one. Coastal Tides.
Yeah, the coastal tides is nice.
It's beautiful.
It's good.
100% polyester.
Is that good or?
I don't know, but I like this carpet.
I do.
I might
think
take
a carpet.
photo of
A
it.
carpet does make the room in a lot of ways.
Would you put that in your office, bedroom, or
That's
living
what
room?
I'm saying. I don't even know, man.
I
It's
like
like
my
marbled.
feet to feel the carpet, my toesies.
You like that feeling?
I like the feeling a lot. You don't? You don't like? Sorry.
I guess I do.
You know-
I don't know.
Interesting too. Carpeted home. Out.
Unchic.
Wood home with carpet. So
In.
Well, no, it's
In.
like
Couldn't
you
be
almost
more
want it
in.
to, you want people to know it's wood, so you cover it up with an area rug. It's like, by the way, this is wood, and I know that most of the room
wall-to-wall carpet.
bad,
Disgust.
but it's just a little on the sides available. That's what we want. We
so
love that. Very chic.
Well, then, yeah, because it's also like you can change the.
We're gonna have to do a full 360 here to get
Yeah.
to the light.
All right, here we go. How you doing? Doing well.
We'll let us find our way out.
I mean, good thing we have another.
Where do you want to put the?
I'll sort of. We'll see.
Where do you want to put the lights?
We're gonna shamefully see you guys in the car.
Okay.
So we're back in the car after a humiliating, being asked to leave.
What do you do for work, Miles? I get kicked out of stores mostly. At this point, by the way, because of this job, I've gotten kicked out of so many stores I can't even count on my hands and knees.
Yeah, it's on the job description. Are
yeah.
you good
Being kicked out.
being kicked out of major retail brands?
in suspicious garb. Because right now I'm not dressed suspiciously, just in my flowy shirt,
Just in your
Tired
Rachel
ass
Green's outfit.
my Rachel Green looking ass outfit. I do need to do a makeover, and I'm wondering if Try Guys wants to put the full force of the budget behind getting
what
me
do you
new
mean
clothes.
You have to do a makeover.
Well, I just feel like I need some new clothes, and I'm wondering if Try Guys wants to do a big Miles makeover video just to sort of line my pockets
I
with
feel
new
like
fashion.
Your style actually is pretty cohesive.
That's nice of you to say, Rainie, but I don't feel like I have enough pants.
Oh, so you just need to buy more pants.
Yeah, but
Go to Corridor, the place that you're always. I feel like I love all the things you get from Corridor.
they are really good, but it comes at a cost. I think, though, I need some.
And the cost is money.
And the cost is cash.
We, for years,
Yeah.
I'm not kidding, for years had on the docket,
Yeah.
Try Guys
Yep.
give Miles a makeover.
I know.
And it was going to be us competing to
Yes.
see which style
I know.
was best. And did you know this?
I did know this, but then what happened?
Oh, we didn't do it?
They didn't do it. What happened?
You
Zach?
quit, Miles.
Oh, yeah,
That's
sorry,
what
no,
happened.
I just
You
quit.
abandoned
I can't
us.
possibly-
Try Guys pivot to
I
Queer
can't
Eye
possibly
vibes.
be. Yeah, right.
Not bad.
That's right. Try Eye.
Try Eye.
I think that was the pitch for a show that you guys had at one point, right?
Try eye for the try eye.
It was like we tell someone to do something and then they do it.
We had a show pitch called Try Guide.
You know what's a good idea for me?
Okay.
Interrupt.
Okay, sorry, no, I cannot lose this. So
I can't. By the way, next time, that's a pro tip for you out there. If you're interrupting, just follow it up with, I
can't
cannot lose this. I
Because now
cannot.
I, as a participant in this conversation, I'm like,
No,
fuck what I was
yeah,
going to say.
I don't want her to lose
she
it.
cannot lose
I
this.
cannot lose this.
okay, so here's the idea. So the thing is, like, what you're good at is going viral. And that is something that everybody wants to do.
That's right, Zach.
Like, your common person in Colorado wants to go viral.
I want to go viral.
So if you make a video, because then it becomes valuable, a how-to video that's valuable. If you make a video making me, Rainie, have 100K followers on TikTok.
This feels so self-serving, and I hate to say it. Keep
okay,
going.
it can be for Miles if
like,
you want.
could be for anybody, but like, say
If it's
hypothetically,
Rainie, I get a
me,
hundo.
Rainie told.
You can do Jack, you can do Desiree, you can do Devin.
But it should be
like,
Rainie.
I mean, it's my idea. So I kind of think I should read through.
I kind of think you should follow through with the original idea, which is me going viral.
No, it's interesting that you want to do it with someone else because the idea.
was kind of Rainie gets 100K followers.
But
on
like, if you want to
Instagram.
do a worse version of it, then go ahead.
But I want to see, and then like you stitch together you and Keith instructing somebody how to go viral on TikTok, and then people can see the inner workings of
Which
your
I
brain.
absolutely don't know how to do.
I was gonna say TikTok's the hardest one.
Okay, wait, what do you think is the easiest? YouTube?
Yeah, maybe.
TikTok is the
Facebook.
easiest one, but it just is not
Well, it's
how
like a
I...
lottery pull. It's like if you got it, you got it, but it's so hard to get.
There is something je ne sais quoi about people who are big on TikTok, where it's just like they have important things to say.
Well, but the thing about TikTok is they have something important to say. They go viral all the time, but then you go to their profile and it's like, oh no, it's like 1 every 7.
Yeah.
And then the middle ones have no views.
Yeah.
And that's just how TikTok works.
Which is kind of fascinating to watch the outtakes.
Yeah.
But anyways, I do think displaying your expertise in a way that other people can ingest could be a good direction for the co.
Sorry. The
They
cum?
come.
The co.
Ooh,
Try
we
Guys and
could.
Co.
You know what we could do? We could pick up my camera.
Where is it?
I don't know if I should say. I don't know what people would do with that information. Do you think it would be
Look
bad
at the
for them to
trees on
know?
this block. This is like better than the block you brought us to that one time.
Fuck off.
I think that this is the block that I think we're about
No.
to turn left onto it.
Wrong. Sorry, not wrong.
Burr, burr, burr.
Wrong. The block I brought you to is a historic block
I do have
of trees.
I do have film to drop off at a post office, but
Is it the camera shop? Is it the same place I'm picking up my camera?
no, I have to post office. I
My
said that.
Well, my camera shop and the post office, I think, are right at the same place. That'd be cool, because honestly, these places really fucked me.
Why'd they fuck you?
Well, they told me that my camera was going to be fixed, and they took a really long time, like 2.5 months to do it. And they were like, "Our camera's fixed. It's on the way. It's on the way. It's on the way. Just be ready. It's going to cost this much." The guy said he was going to fix it. It's going to cost this much. And I said, "That sounds awesome. Thank you so much." And then he called me like 3 weeks later and was like, "Camera's coming back and it's not fixed, man." And I was like, I would have gone somewhere else.
Also,
But
did you pay them?
No.
Oh, okay.
But he just had it for so long, and I was like, "Why isn't it? Isn't it supposed to be fixed?" He was like, "No." And they kind of took me and they threw me off the bridge of woe.
Yeah, they swindled you.
They swindled me. They made me
They
excited.
swindled you for your time,
And money, but not money.
but not except minus the money.
It's literally going to be a left, and then it's going to be another left.
If I clipped someone's car,
Would that be good content? Is that what you're going to ask?
I could take a nap.
While the police come?
Yeah, because we'd have to wait.
Apparently in LA, sometimes the car accidents don't have the police come.
Almost all of them don't have the police come.
Because it's too much of a hassle because there's so many car
Yeah.
accidents,
Yeah.
I think. Unless someone dies.
Do you want to do a video called "I rear-ended a police officer" to see what happened?
Okay, my
No.
friend did that.
That's psychotic. Why
by
would you do that?
accident, By accident.
Left.
And her dad
Up.
was a mechanic, so she wanted him to fix her car, and he was like, "I'll do it if you tell me what happened." She said no, so she just had a broken car for the rest of the year.
Left. Wait. That's her dad. She lied to her dad about fixing a car. Wow, we really all got tired at the same time.
Yeah.
She lied about fixing a car to her daddy, and then
Oh,
her daddy said,
No, I don't know if it's worth going through this story again.
because you have a history of revealing your personal information on the show, and then regretting it, and then cutting it out.
Even though you're the
Yeah.
one that does edit it.
And just know that for every story Rainie does tell about her life, there are 3 that are cut from that episode where she goes, "Actually, I'm going to cut that out."
I know far too much.
I know far too much about the inner workings of Rainie's friend group,
I know, that's funny, because,
and that's a cut off. Rainie's going to cut that out. Me saying it, Rainie's cutting it out.
well, yeah, I mean, the last time I had a friend group was in high school.
It's right there,
Where?
across the street. No. So I'm going to run in and get my little camera,
We're gonna.
and you guys are going to idle in a red zone.
Yeah, bro.
And while you're gone, I want you to think of the best gossip story you can tell me when I get back, so that I kind of know what's going on in your lives.
That's a little treat for Miles.
That's a little treat for me.
Okay, I've got a topic.
Yeah, Rainie. Let's literally go.
I want to see this camera.
This is a
Oh,
cool
yeah.
camera that I got. The light meter's broken, but otherwise it is a very cool camera. It's called the Canon F1. Now I know what you're thinking. F1 racing. Yeah, Zach, you silly goose. That's not right. What's wrong?
I'm just looking at it.
Zach's looking at my camera, and honestly, guys, dream come true.
Click, clack.
Clickety clickety.
Click,
Clack,
clack.
stick in a bath.
Click, clam, and a clank in a bath. But honestly, the cool thing about this camera, Zach, that I think is really gonna have you cream your jeans, is Sorry, is everyone on their phone?
No, I'm looking up the
No, I'm
post
waiting
office.
for you to talk.
Okay.
Yeah, where you just kind of paused.
Yeah, I was like, what's
So
next?
Sorry.
we were waiting.
That's honestly fair. Okay. So here's the cool thing about the
You
camera.
kind of said the cool thing about this.
No, I get it.
You made a weird cream my jeans joke, and then you paused for about 20 seconds and accused us of being weird.
All right. So the cool thing about this camera is that you can hold this to my lips.
We're at this point, we're dying to
The cool
know.
thing about this camera is you can take the top off. Am I right? You can take its top off, and then you can see from the top
Oh,
in
sick.
the
Whoa.
first image of the thing. So
Wait,
you
That's
turn
cool.
it to me. I want to
so
see
you
it.
can see
Wow.
the
That's so
light.
cool.
So that's like a different way you can take photos. Is like you can take them at waist level and look into the viewfinder like
Kind of
that.
like Dick POV. Dick Pov. DOV.
Well, not really, because the
Maybe-
lens is facing the opposite direction. But kind of, in a way.
Dick POV, Zach said.
DOV.
I guess, yeah, well.
Dick of view.
So it's called A Year in Review
Oh.
But we're reviewing.
Classic October.
Wait,
early
sorry,
No, but
Rainie,
we're,
this
but
is
we're no.
crazy.
We're
This is
reviewing
crazy.
years.
You are doing a year in review. It's
Like,
October.
No, but reviewing like
Q4
2019.
hasn't started yet.
No, like reviewing. Okay, like 2019 for me was a good year. I liked 2019. It was a good vibe.
No, so we're reviewing other years?
Yeah.
I love that.
I'd say 2018 was a bop
Why?
when I started the company. 2018.
Oh, so 2018 has a good vibe for you. What about 2013?
2013, I was in college and I was as free as a bird. I was out there making sketches that nobody was watching and
Yeah.
basically performing improv and being in college and just discovering what it means to be in my own body.
2013 was my first year out of college, and I would say at the time, good year. Hindsight, bad year. Flop,
Really?
Flop era.
Flop?
Flop.
But you had fun while doing it.
I think I thought I was having fun. If I think back to it, though, no, I was miserable.
Oh, like
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Speak on- yeah.
I had some misery in college as well, but I would say I was just figuring it all out in this journey we call life. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Hey. Hey.
We do an episode where every time someone makes a joke at someone's expense, we get super offended.
Hey, Zach.
And then we move on. You just go, hey.
Move on. I really want to go in this abandoned building in the Triangle of Fun.
I mean, here's the thing. We've been kicked out of many buildings. Have we tried breaking and entering?
That is actually a good podcast. We breaking
opposite.
and enter podcast at breaking and entering.
And if we get caught,
It's on the company.
Now we're in the tabloids.
Oh, should we stop by Yoshinoya for a snack?
please.
Little post.
Smelled so bad. in
Oh yeah,
there.
Rainie went inside, and I've never dared to go inside. There's a pizza parlor over here called Shakey's Pizza.
Yeah, it's a chain.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's just a funny name to me.
You've never that there
Like
there
Shakey's.
plenty of them.
Really?
It's advice that'll go for miles. Tune it to your radio station. It's advice that'll go for miles. Everyone get ready, Miles Nation. Miles Nation, go. It's advice that'll go for miles. Advice that'll go for miles.
What's up, Miles Nation? How's everybody doing?
Ow, yes. Go ahead and vamp, Miles.
Literally, are you worried much?
All
Yeah.
the time.
I've got a worry in my loins. But not anymore, because I'm not worried about, don't be nervous about if there's sunscreen on your face visible.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
Because I was always worried about putting on sunscreen because I didn't want people to think I was a dork
I'm
for
so
having-
with you right now.
for having sunscreen not rubbed in. But if you want to rub one in, you should rub one out.
Okay.
By having
was a good
sunscreen
joke.
rubbed really in, so creamy and smooth. And if you have a
No.
little bit of sunscreen on your face, I think it's fine.
That's right. I remember when I was little, my grandpa always had sunscreen on his face. And I was like, oh my gosh, why isn't he rubbing it in?
Yeah, you were
Older
like
I get,
cringe, yeah.
man, I don't have time for that. Absolutely don't care at all.
Yeah.
And if somebody sees it and says something, I'll rub it out.
If you see something, say something so Rainie can rub one out.
No, like I will to appease the other person. Because in the social, I'm like, is this releasable at all? This whole episode.
You're sorry, what?
I'm like, this episode, I just feel like I might have to cut that. I might have to cut that.
No,
I might
Rainie,
have to cut that.
leave in the cuts.
Okay.
No cuts. All fucking gas, no cuts.
Guys,
We
no
honestly,
cuts.
we should do no cut
Unedited.
November.
So funny.
Everything we record has to be in the episode. No edits November.
That would freak me out.
Everything is final.
Pressure.
Final.
No cut November.
What is it? Direct to tape.
Yes, direct to tape every episode.
Okay, so essentially, the older I get, the more I'm like, I like this is just not my big problem. I've got bigger fish to fry,
That's absolutely
No, I think that's
the
right.
right.
and it's
attitude.
like
right attitude to have.
super not a big deal.
Yeah. That's the right attitude to have. You gotta just because you gotta be confident in
You
yourself.
gotta be cool. You
Gotta
gotta
be
be
cool.
hot.
You gotta be
popular. So basically, rub one out.
I like that advice.
Thanks, King.
I have moisturizing sunscreen. I get it from Korea, the South, and I
South Korea.
Yeah. And it makes my skin feel nice and dewy every morning. And I don't like to over rub it because I want to feel dewy.
Rainie,
It's so weird that we're talking about this because I ran out of sunscreen today.
that is so weird.
I know. I was thinking I'm going home to Denver for the weekend.
Brag much.
Brag much,
Regular.
and I'm thinking about stealing my parents' sunscreen.
Rainie, hit him with the official Try Guys theme song.
Ooh, we went to Lowe's, Donna. We went to Lowe's, Bana. We went to Lowe's to get some lights and a new stove for my loves. Have a good ass week.